Have you ever wondered why the people who reach the highest levels spend most of their time alone? Let me tell you something most won't believe. The path to greatness is crowded at the start but empty at the top. You know what's strange? People think success fills your life with people, but the opposite is true. The higher you climb, the fewer people can breathe the same air as you. Have you ever felt that? That you're surrounded, yet somehow on your own? I felt it thousands of times. They cheer your name, but they don't know your fears. They watch your goals, but they don't see your sacrifices. They celebrate the man, but they don't understand the boy who started this journey alone. People assume fame solves loneliness. Let me ask you, how can it when fame creates a version of you that others admire but rarely understand? Sometimes I look in the mirror and think, how many people know this person? Not the player, the man, and the truth. Very few. Greatness isolates you. Not because you push people away, but because very few people can walk beside you at the pace you choose. Tell me something. How many friends would stay if you chased your dream with absolute obsession? How many would stay if you stopped partying, stopped wasting time, stopped pretending? That's why solitude becomes a requirement, not a punishment. People say, I'm intense. Good. Intensity builds champions. Comfort builds excuses. Do you know what it feels like to train when everyone else is sleeping? To force your body up when the world tells you to rest? To chase improvement when you're already at the top? Most people talk about wanting greatness, but when the door closes, when the room goes quiet, when it's only you and your ambition, they quit. Let me ask you, would you quit too? Because that moment, that exact moment when you're alone with your thoughts, that's where greatness either grows or dies.
You have to be willing to face yourself.
Your doubts, your fears, your weaknesses, your past, your hunger. Have you ever sat in silence so deep that your dream speaks louder than your doubts? That is where I built myself. People imagine success as bright lights, cameras, stadiums. But my success was built in the shadows. Nobody saw the tears. Nobody saw the frustration. Nobody saw the moments I questioned everything. Do you know how many times I've asked myself, will this all be worth it? Will the sacrifices pay off? Will the world understand? And every time the same answer came back, keep going. I wasn't born the best. I became the best through repetition, through obsession, through isolation. The world only sees the finished statue. They don't see the hammering, the carving, the chiseling. They don't see the pain. Let me tell you something real. Success doesn't take you where you want to go. It takes you where you're scared to be. Alone, exposed, judged, challenged. You think it's easy to live a life where every mistake is broadcast, where every failure becomes a headline, where people scream your name but don't know your story. Tell me, could you live under that pressure? Pressure doesn't break me, it shapes me. But you don't learn that lesson in crowds, you learn it at home, alone, staring at the ceiling, talking to your own thoughts, negotiating with your own mind, and that's the part nobody glamorizes. Your mind becomes your biggest opponent, and your biggest coach, and your only true companion. Ask yourself this, are you ready to fight that battle? The internal one, the quiet one, the one nobody else can hear. People come and go, fans rise and fade, teams change, coaches change, even your body changes. But your mind, that stays, and you must build it strong enough to survive everything. And you only build it in solitude. Some people think staying home is weakness. Let me correct that. Staying home is strength, it's discipline. It's choosing purpose over pleasure, focus over distraction, evolution over entertainment. While others waste time searching for validation, I was searching for improvement. While others needed company, I needed clarity. While others chased attention, I chased greatness. Ask yourself, honestly, what are you chasing? You want to be great? Then prepare to be misunderstood, prepare to be doubted, prepare to lose people, prepare to feel lonely, prepare to sacrifice comfort, prepare to walk alone. Not because people don't support you, but because most people can't keep up. Greatness demands distance. Distance from noise, distance from distraction, distance from anything that weakens your spirit. I had friends, but my dream needed more from me than friendship could offer. I had family, but my ambition demanded more hours than family could understand. I had teammates, but my standards were sometimes higher than theirs. And that's okay, because the truth is simple. No one will ever care about your dream as much as you do. And that means you must become your own motivation, your own worker, your own critic, your own believer. Have you ever believed in something so fiercely that you are willing to lose people to become it?
That's the price.
And here's the twist. When you embrace solitude, you realize something powerful. You don't feel lonely anymore. You feel focused, you feel committed, you feel aligned with who you want to become. The loneliness transforms into purpose. The silence transforms into strength. The isolation transforms into clarity. And at that point, you don't need noise, You don't need approval. You don't need applause. You become enough for yourself. That is the secret nobody teaches. Greatness is not found in the crowd. It is found in the quiet moments where you choose who you will be. So I ask you now, are you brave enough to sit in silence? Are you strong enough to stand alone? Are you committed enough to chase a dream that demands your whole life? Because if you are, then you'll understand what I learned long ago. You don't become legendary in front of the world. You become legendary when the world isn't watching. Choose solitude. Choose focus. Choose your dream. And let the silence build the version of you the world will never forget.